Hey everyone, today we are going to talk about something very important if you are serious about automation testing. Playwright with TypeScript. Why this combination is so powerful in real world projects. Playwright by itself is already a modern end-to-end testing tool. It allows you to automate real browsers like Chromium, Firefox, and WebKit. But when you combine it with TypeScript, you unlock a completely different level of reliability, maintainability, and developer experience. So let's start simple. Many beginners start Playwright using plain JavaScript, and that works. You can write tests, run them, and everything looks fine at first. But as your project grows, problems start appearing. You begin to see random failures, unclear errors, and messy test code. This is where TypeScript makes a huge difference. TypeScript is basically JavaScript with types. It helps you catch mistakes before you even run your code. Instead of waiting for runtime errors, TypeScript tells you immediately if something is wrong. This alone can save hours of debugging time. So let's take a look at simple Playwright test using TypeScript. So here in my Visual Studio Code, I have pasted here a very simple TypeScript Playwright test. This looks very simple, but behind the scenes, TypeScript is helping you. When you type a page and when you do a page dot, you see the auto completion, the suggestion appears. And if you are using a wrong method, it shows. And if you are using a wrong method, for example, it shows. It hints you what is the error instantly. This improves both speed and confidence while writing tests. Now imagine a bigger project. You have hundreds of tests. Multiple QA engineers are working together. Without TypeScript, it becomes easy to introduce bugs accidentally. So someone might pass a wrong value, call a wrong method, or miss a parameter. These issues such as these only show up later when the test fails. That slows down your entire team. With TypeScript, many of these problems are caught early, before even the test runs. So that's why many teams working on large automation frameworks prefer TypeScript. It keeps the code safe and predictable. Another powerful benefit is IntelliSense. When you write code in tools like VS Code, TypeScript gives autocomplete suggestion. So it makes your programming very fast, and you don't have to worry about any wrong method call or anything. So it has the method documentation also. You can hover over it and you can see the method definition and the parameter hints, and this makes coding much easier. It feels coding that much easier, especially for beginners. You don't need to remember everything. The editor guides you. When it comes to TypeScript, these are the advantages. So when you use the TypeScript and follow these best practices. Now let's talk about flaky tests. Flaky tests are tests that fail randomly. So this is one of the biggest problems in automation, and with Playwright and TypeScript, you can reduce flakiness by using proper locators and waiting for conditions instead of time, and keeping tests independent. And another important benefit of TypeScript is maintainability. When your application changes, you don't want to update hundreds of tests, right? With page update model and TypeScript, you update the logic in one place and all tests automatically use the updated behavior. Now think about teams working together. There are multiple QA engineers working together, and they need a clear structure, consistent code, and fewer bugs. And TypeScript helps enforce consistency, and everyone follows the same pattern, and this improves team productivity. So let's quickly compare. Without TypeScript, you get more runtime errors, harder debugging, and messy structure. But with TypeScript, you get the early error detection, clean code, and you have the better tooling support. And that is why this combination of Playwright and TypeScript is called the power duo. So This is a powerful combination. So if you're starting automation today or upgrading your framework, so this is one of the best choices you can make. So Playwright gives you that speed and reliability, and then TypeScript, when you use it, TypeScript gives you safety and structure. So together they give you the modern scalable automation testing. So that's it for this video. Practice these patterns in your own projects. You can start small and then build a proper framework. So over time you'll see that all of your tests becoming cleaner, faster and easier to maintain. And that is the real power of Playwright with TypeScript. So if you like this video, give a thumbs up and subscribe to get more videos on dev and QA testing, tips and much more. So I will see you in the next video.